This is the biggest bums of school of the this thing, bro. The biggest bums by Birdie, bro. I don't even know I'm not following this guy. I should be following him. You guys should also follow him. You guys should also follow him. We're gonna react to this 11-minute video. Let's go.
Okay, this is the dumbest video I've ever made. Lazy characters. Sometimes
Okay.
we all get lazy at some points in our lives. Okay, that's crazy that I say that and I just missed 2 months of uploading. Alright, we don't talk about that. But there are some people that are just so lazy that they are basically in the running for the competition of the most unemployed man on the globe. And now recently, I've been rewatching a lot of cartoons and I've been seeing clips of them on my reels. Now we gotta start with the biggest bum of all cartoons, Richard Watterson. I have not.
Bro, I feel like Richard Watterson, he's misunderstood, bro. Alright, let me stop trolling. Nah, he's not. He's just a fat fucking piece of bum. Yo, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I like every time I ever thought about Richard Watterson, bro, I thought, yo, the like the Happy Burger video, bro, where he was like, well, the Happy Burger like episode where he was like trying to get the MacGuffin, bro, and he ate everything, bro. How do you even picture like he literally made his stomach. How did he not get like a heart attack? Like I'm not even gonna like troll. Like how you not get a heart attack after eating like 17 burgers, bro?
Eating and more sleeping, and maybe a little bit of TV if he feels like it, and that's it. And now we all got days where we don't do shit, but look, this is his everyday life. This is the life of Richard Watterson. For those of you that have never seen the show, some of you might be thinking to yourself, why has Richard never tried to get a job? You know, he's got to support the family. But the thing is, he got a job for one episode. And when he got a job, the universe almost just exploded. Some things just aren't meant to be. And one of them is Richard having a job. And the whole episode, Nicole was tweaking because, well, she knew something wasn't quite right when Richard was actually employed.
Moral of the story is, always listen to the mother, bro. Always listen to your mom. Always listen to your dad and live your life, bro.
Find ironic is that this dude, Richard, is one of the faces of the unemployment meme. And he's always wearing a tie. Like, well, what? In one Richard lied about being the CEO of Chandex Inc. He just walked in to get a bag of chips and everyone thought he was the CEO. And when he did become the CEO of Chandex, like the whole place just collapsed on itself. And somehow he replaced everything that was essential for a work building to be quote-unquote fun functional. I really don't know how this dude's brain works. But the laziest I have ever seen Richard Watterson is the episode The Laziest. Now, Gumball and Darwin wanted somebody to beat Richard in a lazy-off, and they found out that the only person that could do it was Lazy Larry. I figured I gotta give him a little cameo in this video.
Okay,
now,
what?
The story behind Larry is that this dude works every job in Elmore, but before that, this dude used to sit on the couch and just do nothing. And just to get him to compete against Richard, Gumball and Darwin got him fired from his jobs, wrecked his car, destroyed his marriage, like literally everything possible to try and get him to compete. And at the end, when he just eventually lost everything, this dude sat on the couch and literally became one with the couch. I don't know how.
What the fudge?
And Gumball and Darwin, I think in the end,
He became one with the couch. How does that even happen?
At the end of the episode, he gave them the win just so he could trick Nicole, acting like he was doing the chores all day. Like this Lazy Larry, I don't even know if he's competing anymore. Maybe not. Maybe Lazy Larry is washed and he is no longer the most unemployed man in Elmore. Okay, number 2, we got Rigby. Now, Rigby went on...
Rigby is not that... Oh my goodness, who's Candace?
However, I think in the first...
Candy's nuts gonna be... I'm having too much fun, bro.
Couple of seasons, Rigby was a bum. He never wanted to do anything. In season 2, this dude hired a doppelganger to take his
Nah,
place.
you know what? Like, Rigby's misunderstood, bro. At the end of the show, he actually locked in, bro. This guy got a degree, went back to school as a 36-year-old man with a bunch of girls, kids. Wait! Rigby was dating a girl that was still in grade school. Yeah, that's a revelation, bro.
He hired this dude named Doug. This dude actually turned into him. He didn't want to do his work that bad to the point where he just sat around and hired somebody else to do everything for him. And he he also barely paid him to do it too. Like he just basically gave him pennies because he had to quote unquote cover the finder's fee, whatever that means. They had to end up figuring out who the real Rigby was. That's how alike they ended up becoming. And another episode I remember, Rigby got this thing in the room. It was called a wall buddy because he didn't want to pick up all his trash, and that shit was a heaping pile of garbage. I really don't know how he lives like that, bro. That's crazy. He got a wall buddy thing that literally separated him and Mordecai in the room.
Bro, what?
No! And tried to move the trash to Mordecai's side because he wanted Mordecai to clean it. Like, at this point, you could have just cleaned it. Like, it would have been easier if you cleaned your own...
Hey! Why is your bird blue, bro? Your bird's supposed to be red.
Instead of getting the wall up.
Bro,
Like, it's crazy.
theory of the day, bro. What if Wardy and Birdie is the same person? And Ducky's also the same person.
How much Rigby would do to get around getting his work done, when it would have just been easier to get his work done in the first place. And even Mordecai sometimes, too, they were both doing anything but their actual job. It was crazy.
No,
One
that's real.
episode, Vincent hired 2 new employees that kind of looked like a scrapped version of Mordecai and Rigby. And now these dudes get their jobs done really easily, and Mordecai and Rigby are trying to mess it up for them. Eventually, these guys, Chad and Jeremy, end up quitting because Mordecai and Rigby just f***ed it up so bad. In the end, Vincent had to rehire Mordecai and Rigby. He had nobody else to clean the boats or whatever the hell they were doing. And all they had to do to avoid this shit from happening was to actually do their job. And I really don't know how they avoided getting fired throughout the entire
No, seriously. Like, what the...
so much damage to the park, the house, like just everything. But next we got Cyborg and Beast Boy from Teen Titans.
Yo, no.
Now I watched Teen Titans.
Like, why did Flight just, like, start crashing his freaking controller? Bro, this guy just, like, dude, bro, like, why the fuck? Bro, why? Like, what reason could possibly be, like, that you're freaking crashing your controller against your freaking...
Found it funny as a kid, but obviously now
Bro, you just missed a miss, like... Bro, I can't. I actually cannot, bro.
looking back on it, I feel like the episodes were just hit or miss for me. Some of them were funny, but some of them not really. But I had to include it because what is this show even about, bro? One episode, Cyborg and Beast Boy cloned themselves because they were so lazy. They didn't even want to do anything for like 2 weeks. They kept cloning themselves. And there were clones of Cyborg and Beast Boy all over the tower. But for that entire period, they just kept eating pizza and gaming the whole time. And the other Titans...
That's crazy.
So by the end of the episode, yeah, you can just imagine they let themselves go. There was piles and piles of pizza boxes.
Oh.
You could see the flies buzzing around them. Like
See, I was saying Nikocado avocado, but low-key Nikocado avocado was that.
days where we do pretty much nothing, but I don't know how people live like this on a daily basis. I just don't understand it. A lot of the episodes are just random side quests. Beast Boy in one episode got a job at a pie place, and then Cyborg saw a little pie springy thing on his head and was just laughing his ass off. Like that when your friends roast you for having a job, like genuinely. Like I saw this clip on Instagram Reels, and that
Bro, there's no reason why your friends should be fucking...
I knew. I had to include that in the video. And this show was literally anything but fighting crime. This is why a lot of people hated Teen Titans. And I do feel like it was a
Lil Yachty.
original, but some episodes were...
Alright, bro, now we gotta finish this video fast.
Now we got Patrick. I'm sure a lot of you were expecting Patrick to be in this video. The one time Patrick got a job at the Krusty Krab, this dude was using a broom upside down. How do you even mess that up, bro? I don't know. I guess that whole episode, SpongeBob was trying to teach him how to work at the Krusty Krab. And when he picked up the phone, somebody asked if it was the Krusty Krab. But this dude kept insisting that it was Patrick. He tried delivering orders to the tables, too, and he just kept eating the food. And I think the whole reason why he wanted a job is because SpongeBob had so many trophies and he wanted one. And
What
by
the
end of
heck?
episode, he got a trophy in the mail. And I'm sure a lot of you are wondering what this trophy was. What would Patrick Star get an award for? Doing absolutely nothing. Like, this dude has to at least be top 5 lazy characters. There's no way.
Top
There was
5?
this whole meme where Patrick
Maybe.
literally says nothing.
No.
For whatever reason, he had to write that shit down. He had to remember that he had nothing to do, like always. I don't know. But Patrick is always spawn camping under the rock. That is the average day for Patrick Star. Now we got Garfield. Alright, he's got to be in the top 3. Like, this dude...
Garfield is not that lazy. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. Garfield can't be that lazy. And I know he can't be top 3. He can't be top 3.
Besides eat lasagna and watch TV, Garfield has got to be on this list. He was lazy about everything else except food. He would literally do anything to get food. His entire slogan is also hating Mondays. I don't get why he says that, because his life is not any different on Mondays. Like, this dude doesn't have a job. I got this.
Yeah, what the heck is this? Ollie. Ollie is...
Bounces around in the house on Mondays. It's not really any different. Now we got Peter Griffin. There are so
Peter
many
Griffin?
memes about Peter Griffin being lazy. There's one meme where he's just getting carried on a forklift. Then I've been seeing one where it's like Bill Gates dropped out of college. Peter Griffin on the couch covered in food stains. In that episode, Peter literally gets stuck to the couch. Like, how are you so lazy to the point
Oh,
where
that's
you get
crazy.
stuck on the couch? That is insane. Like, I'm surprised Richard's ass didn't get stuck on the couch. But guys, don't worry. Bill Gates also dropped out of college too. And I'm also a 65-year-old kid, so just give me time, bro.
A 65-year-old kid?
It's all good. But this dude Peter was just dead-ass spamming Uber Eats for an entire week, to the point where you could barely even walk in his living room. There was like beer cans all over the floor and shit. His skin just got so sweaty that he just pretty much became one with the couch.
Whoa.
And I cannot forget that one episode where he ran his own food truck because Lois wanted him to eat healthy. I don't know what kind of contraption he was serving, but literally by the end of the episode, Peter had to be carried out of the food truck via crane. He was just staying in there for days on end, just eating whatever slop he was serving. And then in season 3, episode 10, Peter lost his job, so he decided to just sit on the couch for 2 weeks and just...
So I feel like, how do you make your belly like...
Brian had to drive him around on a forklift for him to go on a walk. And when Brian was taking him outside, he couldn't even fit through the door. But getting stuck to the couch,
Yo, I'm not gonna lie.
he is going at the number 2 spot, bro. That's crazy. Eric Cartman. I don't think I've
Eric
ever seen
Cartman can't be that lazy. Nah, if it came to hating on Kyle... If it came to hating on Kyle, Cartman, she would have been the least laziest person. Then, if it's like, you know,
spoiled in my entire life. This dude's mom will literally give him anything he asks for, and all he has to do is really just sit on the couch and cry when he doesn't get his way. And not forget that episode where him.
yo, everybody was lazy. No. If it comes to hating on Kyle, 200% forgetting.
Guy were playing World of Warcraft. His mom ran downstairs just so he could shit in a bucket. I've never seen that much dedication towards a game. And look at the meals his mom is cooking him up. Like, fucking 5 pancakes with powdered donuts surrounding him. Like, no wonder why this dude gets cooked for being a plate cleaner. It just makes sense. I think this happened literally in the 2nd episode. This dude bought a product that thought would get him in shape, and it was called the Weight Gain 4000. This dude really thought he had to bulk. Nah, dude, you gotta go to the cut of the century right now. I don't know why he thought a product called Weight Gain 4000 would help him cut weight. Like, you gotta exercise to lose the weight. Like, bro, there is no shortcut to exercise. And all he had to do to get it was he had to
Homer
lie on
Simpson.
the couch and just make, I don't even know, some kind of squealing noise. And then his mom was like, alright, I'll go to the store tonight instead of tomorrow. Like, in the grand scheme of things, it really wasn't that big of a deal. But what's crazy is that when Eric sets his mind to something, he's super dedicated.
He's
The
super.
amount of times he wanted to get revenge on people. And of course, after Eric ate the Weight Gain 4000 or whatever it was, you can just imagine what happened. Snorlax. I think all he does is sleep. Like, I don't really think he does anything else. Like, in the games, you gotta move his ass out of the way.
Yep.
Blocking, I forget what city, but...
I think Snorlax was like top 10 and most annoying like characters, bro.
And the
No troll, bro.
is to eat something. That's it. So we just had to put him on here. Like, the moment I think lazy characters, I think of Snorlax. But if you enjoyed this video, you will like this one right here.
Alright, okay. Yo, that was it. That was a good video, bro. Wait, let me like it up. Well, chat, bro. I gotta go.